Welcome to the 360 Let's Go video tutorial series, and thank you for starting your journey to become a 360 expert. In these next videos, we are going to learn how to capture images and video and save those images and videos from your Z1 camera, pictured right here, to your phone's camera album, followed by posting the images to Facebook and the videos to YouTube. We will also explore how we can upload our content, the pictures and videos, to a virtual tour software, such as Matterport or Cloud Pano. As you can see right here, this is our Ricoh Theta Z1 camera. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over a brief overview. As you can see there, the lenses, well, there's one lens on that side, there's another lens on that side. That's how it gets the 360 effect. This is the shutter button. We'll be clicking that for taking photos. There's a little LCD right here. And then we have 4 buttons on the side. Power, connectivity like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, mode, and function. These buttons function similar to a TV remote, except for they have dual purposes. You can press or long hold for a different mode on each of them. On the bottom we have the charger port, and then also the tripod mount. So let's go ahead and turn this camera on. For the power button to turn it on, you hold and press, or you press and hold for about 3 seconds, and then the blue light's going to start to flash on. If you're experiencing difficulties turning it on, check it and see if it's charged. And if it's charged, there's also a chance that the camera has been put in standby mode, in which case the light will blink red. So there we go. It took about 10 seconds to turn on. You can see that we're in camera mode right here by the little icon, and then we have a flashing Wi-Fi symbol and then a Bluetooth symbol. Up here we have our battery percentage, 97%, and then we also have how many photos we can take in the current mode. So if we want to take a picture, all we have to do is push the shutter button. It makes that sound and we have a picture taken. Now, because it's 360 degrees, we're going to be in the photo, so if we want to be able to hide from the photo, say go behind a beam in the house or around the corner, duck behind a couch, we can put a timer on. So to do that, the bottom button here, the function button, you just click it, and now there is a timer, little timer icon right there. And if we push the shutter button, we have a 5-second timer, which is just barely enough to hide behind something. So later when we look at how to use the camera with the app, we can set that timer to a longer duration. So let's go ahead and turn that timer off by pressing the function button. And now let's press the mode button to switch to video mode. Now it's exactly the same in video mode. We just push the button and a video starts. Push it again and it stops. And you have that little chime that's a little bit different, so you can know when it's starting and stopping. Now if we wanted to do the same thing, with the timer we push the function button, and there that timer is on, and now the timer is off. Finally, if you want to connect this camera to your phone, you're going to need to enable the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So there is a Wi-Fi Bluetooth button right here. If you push it once, the Wi-Fi emblem or icon turns off. Push it again, it turns back on. If you want to control the Bluetooth, then you have to hold it down for a little bit, and then the Bluetooth symbol comes off. And then press it, we turn the Wi-Fi off. So let's press it to turn the Wi-Fi back on, and press and hold to turn the Bluetooth back on. A quick note, the other buttons do have the same functionality of that press and hold. It will give you another menu option down here, but that gets a little bit complicated, and I prefer to operate the camera from the app. So let's go ahead and look now at how to connect the camera to the phone. So now let's connect the camera to the phone with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So to do that, we're going to need to get into the app on this phone. So let's click on the Theta app, and I have it up here in this top left corner. Now the app's going to ask us a series of questions, such as, would you like to allow the location? Yes, we would, while using the app. Bluetooth, yes, we need that. Would you like it to access your phone's Photo library, yes, because that's also a necessity to upload to Facebook and so forth and so on. So now that we've said yes to all of those questions, we find ourselves in the settings and in a notification folder. So let's click back, and here we are in the settings. But the first thing we want to do right now is connect the camera to the phone. So to do that, we're going to click on this bottom icon down here that says shooting. And now we're going to see selecting a camera. Registering a new camera. Click that. And it's giving us a little bit of instructions to say, look at the bottom of the camera. There are some little digits down there. So if we use that, put them in there, then we can be good to go. Those digits are right here by a little QR code. So I'm going to go ahead and enter those digits in to connect the camera. Now that we've entered the serial code, let's make sure this checkbox is checked, use the default password, and then we click done. And it asks if we want to join, and we say yes, or join. It'll take a moment. And there we are. Now we have connected the camera to the phone. You may notice on this screen though that there's a black square. And that's because this is a 360 camera with one lens pointed on the ground. So let me go ahead and raise this up so we can get a better viewpoint. So there, now you can see, here's my finger kind of on the screen. And as I go around, it goes around there. Now there's another viewing mode on this app. You just tap this little circle and it'll switch to 360 viewing mode. You can see there's my hand messing with the phone. You just scroll around to see what you can see. Or you can turn it off altogether. So let's set this back down just for the moment. How to operate the Z1 via the app. And now that we have the camera connected to the phone, let's learn how to take photos and videos with the phone. It's as simple as you guess. You just push the button. That's a picture. And for a video, you tap up here on the video camera icon. There's the two icons up there. And you start doing a video. Make your hands dance in front of it. Well, it doesn't give you a preview while we're doing that, but you know, just for fun. So now you have successfully taken a video and a picture from your phone. Now there are several ways that you can view the photos, but let's start with this button in the bottom left corner. It has a picture of a 360 camera and then a little photo. So let's click that. And it will take us to the camera's images. Now the phone is looking at the images that are stored on the camera, and it's seeing them over the Wi-Fi connection. So all of these are not on the phone yet. And you can see up here, if you ever get confused, you have three tabs. One is not transferred, that means not transferred to the phone, transferred, or all. So if we were to say transferred, you can see there's nothing on the phone. And when you transfer a photo here, it automatically puts it in the camera roll on your phone. So let's go back and let's transfer a couple. Now you can see over here, these are all the different photos that we've taken. And let's see how we transfer them. It's pretty simple. All you do is you tap on one of the photos or videos. And this is how you view the photo. You can pinch to zoom in and out. Let's go back. So let's look at all the ones that we've transferred. And I transferred a couple beforehand as well. So these are the ones that are on the phone. Now, if we go back out here and we look into our photos, we can see that they are also in our camera roll on our phone. Let's say there's a moment where you want to transfer all of these photos in here. And I'm not quite sure how many there are in here, but let's find out. So if you look at the top right corner, there is this little photo icon that has a check mark. Click that, and now we're in the mode where we can select items, and we can go to the bottom left corner, click on the check mark, and we have just selected 94 photos and videos. Now, if we were to transfer all of these to the phone, that would take quite a while, so we're not going to do that right now. Or we could delete them, but we're not going to do that either because that's going to delete them off the camera. So you have to be careful when you select all of them. Let's click Cancel. And now let's go to Device Images. So here are the images that are on our device, these three right here. How to transfer the photos from the camera to the computer. So depending on if you are a Mac or a PC person, this is a little bit different. But let's talk about the scenarios that are the same. If we're just putting the photos into the Photos app and we already have them uploading to iCloud, in the case of Apple, then you can access your iCloud via the computer. Or if you have a third-party software or service such as Dropbox or Google Photos, you can set those to automatically upload your photos in your camera roll to the internet and then access those on the computer. Or the most traditional way would be to use a cable. This is also the quickest way, as the data speeds between a cable go the quickest. So now we have taken our photos, we have learned how to use the app, we have learned how to use the camera, we have good content. Now we need to share this content. So let's go ahead and share something on Facebook. So to do that, we're just going to open up Facebook and we'll say, what's on your mind? And over here, we'll say, first picture shared. Of course, you can put whatever you want in there. Then we'll tap down here. You've posted from Facebook before. It's as simple as, doing Facebook. We'll select this photo right here because that's the nice one. Done. And you can see it's already in the viewing mode. And you can select starting view. Zoom out. So let's see. Let's look at that bed. And then post. And that is posting to our wall, or your wall in this case. Let's wait for it. And there it is. First picture shared. You can view it, scroll around, and that's how everyone else sees it. You've seen these on Facebook. So that's how we do Facebook. What about YouTube? Well, it's the same as Facebook. We go into the app, and then if you look at the top, there is a little camera button. We're going to click that. That's our share button. Yes, we need to allow access. This is the first time we've had this app on the phone. Just click OK to everything. And now we can select the video. So let's go ahead and select this 5-second one. And there it is. You can see everything happening. Let's click Next. Give it a title. First video shared. Upload. And now it's uploading. And because this is a video, it's a 5-second video. Remember that. And you can see how long it's taking. So this is a process that you want to do when you're in Wi-Fi. After it's uploaded, it will begin to process the video. At this point, if you see it say processing, you're good to go. So it looks like it's done. So let's go over to our library. My videos. First video shared. Let's watch it. And there it is. Congratulations, you have successfully uploaded your first 360 photo and 360 video. What if we want to transfer our photos from the camera to the computer? Well, the simplest option to do that would be using a USB cable where you just plug it into the bottom of your camera and then this cord would lead to your computer. And then you just open your computer up, open the camera up, and transfer them over. Other options would be cloud options. And we can do that through iCloud in the Photos app, Dropbox, which is a file sharing app, or Google Photos. Now, Google Photos, if you use the free version, the resolution may be a little bit less. The reason why we may want to get our photos onto the computer is because we may want to be making a virtual tour or uploading to a virtual tour software. And to do that, oftentimes we have to have our photos on the computer. In some cases, there are some services that allow you to upload them from Dropbox or different cloud services, but that can be a little bit more complex. Thanks for tuning in, and you guys have a great day.